Alright guys, Bill, I'm here back with more Final Fantasy 15. It is the next day. It's already 12:30 here, but and I do work later today, so probably not going to record that much. Maybe only like an hour or so, but we'll see. So yeah, we're continuing on. So I did stream EC2 last night. Played it for debating on whether or not to stream tonight. We will see. I'll more than likely stream that tomorrow. But yeah, I feel like tonight is gonna be like tonight and tomorrow are probably gonna be the only times I'll have opportunities to this entire week. Because Thursday I work, and then once I got home from work is the BB Can finale, and I have to prepare everything for the review the next day, and then I'll have to on Friday obviously put together a review and everything. I work the next morning, so morning-ish. So that's another thing, and then obviously Saturday, Sunday again I work the next day as well. So yeah, I mean, so today and tomorrow are the last opportunities I'll have to stream. I'll for sure stream one of these 2 days. I feel like, will I stream both? I think that's more of a question mark. We'll see. I mean, like, I would like to finish AC2 relatively quickly, but also I would like to get more progress done in Final Fantasy 15. So we'll see. I think it's more likely that I stream tomorrow than today. But again, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. Fuck, this is taking forever to load. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I mean, not too much update on. The reason why I didn't start. I'm getting a late start here is because I decided to watch Big Brother Australia. New episode today. I watched that for starting here. Then also did exported the Twitch stream from last night onto my YouTube channel, made a thumbnail and that sort of thing. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing that mission. I give the frogs to her. Alright, let's do that. If I can find my car. Let's go to the car, which is supposedly parked really close by, but whatever. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like, to be honest, like, tonight, if I have any excuse to not stream, I probably won't. Like, if I end up getting home, like, relatively early, feel like streaming and everything, then I'll do it. But if I have any reason to not stream, I probably won't, just because like, to be honest, I mean, like, AC2, it's like, I kind of plotted this out during the last stream. I think it'll probably take us 5 episodes, which means, like, no matter what, I'm not going to finish it until, like, mid next week anyway. So I'm kind of thinking, like, is there really a point in
Hey, who's up for a bite?
doing some more impromptu streams? Where are we at? Oh, this one. Not bad. So yeah, for me, it's like not in a big, like, I don't feel like I need to stream. Like, I want to stream one of these next 2 days so that I can for sure finish AC2 next week, but I'm not in a big rush to actually do it, especially because, like, I kind of want to play more Final Fantasy 15 here. But we'll see.
Mysteries like frogs.
Yep, you see, red frogs only appeared recently. We don't know what gave rise to the mutation. But
Got a little bit loud.
But
yeah, I mean, everything else very normal. YouTube doing fine enough. Subscribers has been good. Views kind of stabling out, but what are you gonna do? Revenue, like, CPM had a decent drop, so that kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do?
What brings you to these parts?
A new quest from her?
Sonia, last name Yeager, if
okay.
I'm not mistaken.
Took you long enough to make the connection.
Sonia Yeager, famed professor of biology. Her works have been published.
Alright. Did I ever finish? Yeah, what I wanted to do is make sure we have, all of the quests in our log. Yeah, we didn't go to Hammerhead yet. And there's a quest there as well. Is there a quest down here? No. Okay.
Weldover.
Whoa, she's a big deal. You sure don't get that impression.
Let's go to Hammerhead and start that quest, and then we'll go to the other one. Auto map host fast travel. All right. But yeah, I mean, not too much to update on here. Just kind of more of the same. Tomorrow there's gonna be a lot going on. We got Big Brother Australia, we got the Circle finale, we got Big Brother Canada episode, we got the challenge, which I don't really care that much anymore, but whatever. We got the challenge, we got one other thing. Survivor Michigan. But yeah, tomorrow's actually, I believe, the only day of the week that I am gonna actually have some time to record in the morning. Because I think about it, on Thursday, there's going to be Challenge All Stars, and since it's the day that I work, I'll probably try to watch it before work. And then you got Friday, where I plan on recording all those videos. So yeah, I mean, like, really, tomorrow's gonna be the last morning that I have like the full morning.
Look who it is.
To play
Y'all
stuff.
taking the day off?
Kinda. But if you need a favor, we'd be happy to help out.
Oh, ain't y'all sweet. Don't you worry
What
about
is this
little
music?
old me. I got a lot to do, but I can fend for myself.
Well, I think we owe it to you.
All right. If y'all wouldn't mind fetching me some ore, I'll fix you up with something real nice like.
Okay. So that's something else. Oh. Do we already have it? Well, that's kind of shit then.
Thanks for the help, Prince. Have y'all considered becoming hunters full-time? Let's see. This
What is
here's
this
for
music?
paint. That one's going for treatment. Oh, shoot, I gotta phone Holly. Well, looks like another sleepless night.
Seriously?
Got a few folks waiting on repairs, so duty calls. Anywho, as promised, here's your reward. You can slap that decal right on the regalia. Try her out.
Okay. Does she have another quest?
Hey, Prince. Could I borrow you for a sec?
Let me guess. Another favor?
You're gonna ask me that every time, ain't ya? But as it were, I was hoping you might find something for me.
No problem.
Okay.
One of us will do anything for you.
And which of y'all would that be? Anywho, I need y'all to fetch me some fiberglass coating. I asked a hunter to bring some back, but wouldn't you know it? Fella took a break somewhere and left it behind. Funny thing is, I ordered it with you boys in mind. If y'all go fetch it for me, I'll throw it on the regalia for you.
Okay. Well, let's see if this one automatically completes itself. Didn't. Okay, so that one we actually need to do. So, we got all those, and then, yeah, I just want to get all these missions on, in our log, just so we have a general sense of what is left to do. It's like, usually the missions that are on the map are, it's with the exception of, like the missions that come off after you finish those. So, yeah, like here, Sonia's like all the way over there now. But, like, I feel like it just becomes a lot easier to, gauge, all the side quests by doing this.
Slaving away all night.
Let's do auto, map, point, and then go here.
She
No, I actually
certainly
drive
doesn't seem
there.
to mind.
Well, it sounds like sleep comes second to her work.
Helps it's her dream job. Who knew the hunters made deliveries?
In addition to kicking ass and keeping the peace.
Well, with all their duties, it's no wonder they lose track.
And traveling around in the middle of the night can't be fun either.
I should have refueled. Hopefully we can make it. But yeah, I mean, just more of the same. Again, plan is continue playing Final Fantasy 15 here until Wrath of the Druids comes out. After we're gonna have to take actually a decent break from Final Fantasy 15 now, because we're going to play Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And then Final Fantasy 15 after that, and then on the then streaming wise, I will probably play Mass Effect Andromeda during that time. Yeah, why not?
I guess so. Shoot. All right, let's get a little closer then.
Should be a nice change of pace.
Dang it, I feel like there is some, like, I don't know, it matters how long it's going to take for us to get to, I think we're going to have to gauge, like, where we're at with this game by the time Wrath of the Druids comes out, which is next Thursday, which, like, again, like, that's not that long from now. It's only, like, a week and 2 days. Like, so I'm assuming we're not going to be done with this, or, like, close to being done. Like, if we're close to being done, then I'll just say fuck it and finish this, because it's not like I need the Wrath, like, I'm not doing a video just on Wrath of the Druids. So it's like, it's fine, I'll let that go for a little bit.
Ready or not?
We ought to hold on to this one.
Wait, where's the car? Wait, where's the car? Oh, here. Wait, no, that's not it. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, then after the Mass Effect games, we'll play Nier Automata, and after I think we'll kind of just focus on the games of the 8th generation video. Which, I mean, to be fair, like, wait, where am I trying to go here? Oh yeah, I'm trying to go to this, right? Yeah,
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
like a lot of the games I need to play for that video that I feel like I should replay, like I can do that on stream, and that's probably what I will end up doing after I finish AC Revelations, is I'll probably go and play some of the games I feel like I need to replay, which to be honest, I don't even know what those are. I mean, like, Red Dead 2 would be ideal, and like something like The Witcher 3, but it's like those just take so long that I don't think I'm going to actually do it for the sake of this video. Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know why I would need to replay. Like, I mean, Last of Us Part 2 I just replayed not too long ago. I could replay Horizon, but that would be more so just because the new Horizon's coming out more so than I need to play Horizon. Again, Cyberpunk's not gonna come anywhere close. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to replaying Cyberpunk all the way through, but again, it's not like Cyberpunk is a necessity. Yeah, I don't even know why I need to like, to be honest, I don't feel like I need to replay that much. Like, it's more so like I need to play a couple games I haven't played yet, like with Metal Gear Solid 5 being a big one there, Titanfall 2 being a debatable one. I feel like I've played all the other games like relatively. Maybe I could do Judgment on stream. I don't know though. It's like the ending of Judgment's blocked, so yeah, that won't be a good game to stream. maybe Miles Morales. Maybe I could do a Miles Morales stream. Like just blow through the main story. But even then, like that's not really for the top game of the generation video, because I'm not, like, it's not gonna be part of it. Like it's not making anywhere close to top 10. Again, like when I'm thinking of like the top games of the generation, it's like a lot of those, like I don't need to replay, do I? And like the ones that I do need to replay or need to play for the first time, if that is like, are games that I need footage for. Like I can't like, I don't have footage for Nier Automata, so I need to play that on my own. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Again, like that's still probably like at least a month down the road, from when I like finish Revelations. Yeah, like with this AC2 playthrough, I'm essentially just gonna do. I mean, like at this point, I've kind of already done most of the side content I plan on doing. Really, like it's just getting the Armor of Altair, and I've done 4 of these 6 tombs at this point. So there's only 2 left, which I'll probably end up doing both of them next stream. What I'm thinking about doing... Okay, so this is how I plan on doing this stream. So at this point, I'm at the point where we just get to Venice. So the way I would ideally like these streams to go is that I would like this next stream to be sequences 7, which is the longest sequence in the game. So sequence 7, 8, and at least getting the Armor of Altair, which you can first do at the beginning of sequence 7. Like that's the first opportunity for you to do so. So I'd like to at least get that done. We might even start sequence 9. Did I say 7? Whatever. Sequence 9. I would like to at least start sequence 9, but I'm not like, doesn't have to be the case. We'll see where we're at time wise by that point. Yeah, then sequence 9. And then the next stream will be sequence 9, 10, and 11. 10 and 11 are both really short, by the way. And then Battle for Lee. And maybe get a start to Bonfire. We'll see. Battle for Lee is like a little bit longer. Like that's like 45 minutes or so. Okay, so that's everything on the map now, right? Oh, can you not jump? Shit.
You can't repel
Can't
enthusiasm
jump
of
from
that
there though for
magnitude.
some reason. Alright, so now it doesn't really matter exactly which mission we do. Might as well just, like, we can just do it in any order. Well, one, we actually have a fast travel point too. But then again, this one's like relatively close. So I feel like I might as well do that one.
Yep.
I should have done more chocobo. Well, that doesn't really matter. We're still 3 days left. Should have bought more chocobo days though. But oh well. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Then the final episode obviously would be the Bonfire of the Vanities, Codex Pages, and the ending of the game. Again, like I feel like that's a good breakdown there. Then we'll get to Brotherhood. I'm not entirely sure how Brotherhood is gonna, like how I'm gonna go about with Brotherhood. Like I'm thinking that I'm just gonna get the Armor of Romulus.
Taking a walk on the wild side?
Nothing like nature in the middle of nowhere.
But even then, like I don't even feel like that's like really a necessity to that playthrough. But I think we'll just do it for the sake of doing it. But even then, like you need to buy the renovation. You need to buy the. Well, I mean, technically you can glitch it, but no, I think they fixed it, didn't they? I think they fixed it for the Ezio collection. That you can't glitch it anymore. You used to be able to glitch through that, where you would be able to.
If you see it seated on its haunches, stay back.
Okay. Wait, what?
That is one ferocious.
Where's this enemy? Oh. Shit.
Care to hear my plans?
That's pretty high level.
Give me the short version. Brilliance cannot be summarized.
That's crossing the line.
Sorry!
Oh shit, we're really low on health.
We're in the home stretch.
Nice work, Gladio.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
None the worse for wear.
Okay. Game.
I believe this would make a fine addition to Wiz's new dish.
Yeah, well then, let's take it to the man.
Yeah, not entirely sure how I want to get through Brotherhood right now, but I'm thinking that will probably take like 3 streams. Yeah, if I go for like 2.5 to 3 hours each, I feel like 3 streams seems to make sense. Yeah, obviously it's a lot shorter of a game. So we just finished this one. Yeah, it's not that much closer, so I feel like I might as well just finish this one here. So, yeah, we'll do Brotherhood. Yeah, so I mean, I'm thinking we won't even get to Revelations for another like 2.5 weeks or so. And then Revelations, like I plan on not 100%ing it, but like doing a lot of the major side content within the game. Which that will probably take a couple weeks as well. I think that'll probably take around what AC2 takes here from doing a more casual playthrough. Possibly even less, to be honest. It's actually, like, it really just isn't that long of a game. But, yeah, Revelations should be fun. Really excited to get around to that. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be, like, at least a month from now, right? To when I finish Revelations, so...
Safe and sound.
Sorry, I'm moving around a bit here. Alright, yeah, so we'll see, how I feel by that point and, like, what I'm going to be playing. Like, I'm also trying to think, like, a month from now, where am I going to be of this channel? So it's like, I think a month from now, we should be at the point where we're probably playing Mass Effect 2, right? So, like, I would say we probably have another month in between then and when I need to play Mass Effect Andromeda, possibly more.
Something
Yeah? Well, if y'all say so.
So we'll see. We'll see how things play out. Maybe we'll do some one-off streams. We'll see. Maybe we'll do The Last of Us. I kind of want to replay The Last of Us. Actually, there's a lot of games I want to replay, though. Could replay Shenmue. I've been wanting to replay that. But, I feel like a stream would incentivize me to do it a bit more. Wait, where's he? Oh, here.
So what'll it be today?
Shit. Wrong prompt.
Y'all still keeping on, keeping on?
There we go.
Ah, good timing, son.
Why? What's up?
Wild Chocobo went and got herself attacked. Folks say they saw her running for her life, all desperate-like.
Don't worry. We'll find her.
Okay. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, that might be, I might have to take a bit more of a casual approach for a little bit on streaming. And to be honest, I might just not stream as much because I won't have like a real thing I need to stream for. So yeah, we'll figure it out.
Hey, you want to watch where you're going?
Because at least like now, it's like when I'm streaming that, it's like at least it feels like I'm serving a purpose because obviously it's leading up to a Revelations playthrough that I need to do anyway. But like when I'm in a period of time where it's like I don't really need to be playing anything in particular, then I just feel like it's kind of a waste at that point. So maybe I'll just stream less. I'll probably do like just a checkup stream, like maybe like once a week or something on just something random, but I might not like be as into it as I would like to be like I am now, where
Nice work, Snap.
I'm kind of like really like plotting out like when should I stream here, how am I gonna stream. It's like I think at that point like I'll just take it a lot more casually and probably just play. I don't know, maybe I'll do a Last of Us, like do like a really slow Last of Us playthrough or something. We'll see. What are we doing right now? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? To get back to the car, which I just went the wrong way. And let us go. We have two that are only 2 minutes away. Wait, that one's there. Wait, where's this? Because that's like complete. Okay, let's just do this one then.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. I bought the fucking Chocobo thing just as I was going, so I should have just bought it now. I'm a fucking idiot, but whatever. Again, like when it comes to streaming, I'm pretty much only going to be streaming things I don't need footage for, because it, like, yeah, just streaming, makes it a bit more difficult to catalog. One, it makes it difficult to find the footage, the specific footage I need. Two, it's hard to catalog just in general. Plus, also, there's sometimes where like things come up. Like obviously, like I do stream without a setup, just because it's like I'm streaming off PS4 and I'd rather just not have anything there at that point. If I am going to keep it as basic as it is. However, there are points where like if someone puts a message in chat or like someone joins the stream, then a fucking thing does come on screen. So it's like that does also mess up with the footage too. So I don't know. I would love to do Persona 5. I would love to replay Persona 5, but that's never happening. Well, that's not happening anytime soon. Just take it casually, can I? Really just go at my own pace if I really wanted to. Because it's not like I'm in a, like, especially with something like Persona 5. Like, in many ways, like when I'm streaming, I kind of feel like it's extra time. Like it's like kind of, like it's kind of, unscheduled time, if you will. I don't know how you really describe it, but it's more so like time I'm kind of like considering as like time off, where I'm not like really like, I mean, I guess right now it's like kind of different because obviously I'm striving for that Revelations playthrough, but just in general, like I'm kind of considering it as more so like me taking some time off from my normal schedule of working on things, even though technically I'm still working on things. And to be honest, that the streams are probably more important to the other channel than this, considering that channel's directly connected to the other channel. Something I just realized, I didn't finish listening to Big Brother's
his
Braden
nothing to do
player profile, so
there's nothing here. Very passive play from Braden, and it nearly again devastates their game here. It ends up
Who's
working
up for a
out.
hike?
Wait, how the fuck did that happen? I see 2 playthroughs up to 19 views already.
Was a big,
Yeah, I'm still getting no followers, which is not great. But what are you gonna do, I guess?
So, Ro goes up on the block. Kylan Ro's attempts to build a resistance to Jed and Ty is ratted out
what?
to the Sunsetters
it's,
by Kiefer and Toya, and they go back and forth for days on whether they should flip the vote on Ro, which obviously would have been devastating to Braden's game. If Ro leaves, then Braden remains the main target. So this was lucky for Braden, right? That Kyle and Ro who were not targets. The Sunsetters did not want them out at this point in
Always
time.
got each other's backs.
End up sort of putting their foot in their mouth because they misread
What
the
is going
house,
on with the
and
camera?
They approached the wrong people about forming a resistance. Brayden, who was a target for the Sunsetters because they wanted to isolate Austin, ends up moving down the list just a little bit.
If I were to ever replay Final Fantasy 15 again, I could play this on stream.
About to go home, it would have gone.
Again, it comes down to like whether or not I have footage, like footage I need for that game.
And the Sunsetters would have been able to maintain
for potential videos down the road, or for video down the road. You know, with the Ezio trilogy, I just have so much footage that it really doesn't matter with those games.
A player like Brayden doesn't last very long.
While with
the passive approach,
like this, I don't have that much footage. Like I really just have only have footage for the main story.
Have any idea of what they're doing? Luckily for Brayden, the Sunsetters didn't have any idea what they were doing. So the flip-flopping goes unnoticed by Austin and Brayden for days, and they're just kind of chilling, waiting for everyone to obviously vote out Josh. Up until the day of the vote, when they finally find out what has been happening, and they're pissed about it. And that's because, again, the Sunsetters really screw up and get caught in that final day leading up to the vote. Running around, they've been talking to everyone in the house except for Austin and Brayden and Kyle and Ro, and basically forced the two pairs together. And that gave Kyle and Ro, obviously, the knowledge that they need to be working with Austin and Brayden finally. Now, they had been hanging out all week, Austin, Brayden, Kyle, Ro, but they didn't think they'd be able to work together again because of the reasons that I stated before. So it was a natural fit for them to come together, but it really was the Sunsetters that made the push to make it happen.
Wait, where the fuck
and this, of course, as I said, is a huge break for Brayden. The Sunsetters squander a massive lead they had in the game, and he transitions into a much better position in the house when the Sunsetters not only expose themselves and force Brayden into an alliance, but they also screw up and don't end up voting out Ro, which helps make Ro and Kyle the bigger targets in the house. And all of a sudden, Brayden goes from next target in a massive steamroll out in week 3 to somebody who's going to make it easy pass to the end game because it's a two-sided house and he is one of the lesser threats in the game. And so his game equity in general skyrockets because of the Sunsetter disaster. Josh is then evicted unanimously, and we head into week 3, where another good outcome for Brayden occurs because Vic is going to win this HOH, and she wants Toya out. She's going to take the first strike at the Sunsetters. She forms the Oddballs Alliance in resistance to the Sunsetters, which Brayden is a part of. Brayden and Austin are also going to form a sort of sub-alliance with Vic called the Glossy Posse, and that's similar to the Dolls, not going to have much of an impact or any sort of real longevity. Now, within the Oddballs, what we have is Kyle, Ro, Austin, Brayden are kind of named Carb, right? They kind of have this bond because Josh called them out in a house meeting the week prior, and they were the only people not in on the conversations about a flip. And so they also hang out socially, and they like each other. So that's kind of a foursome to some degree. And then you also had the Glossy Posse. So on the surface, it kind of looks like Austin and Brayden are perhaps in the center of this. But the reality is that that Kyle and Ro wanted to take Tina and Tara to the Final Four, much more so than they did Austin and Brayden, at least at this time. Obviously, when Austin ends up showmancing Kyle, that likely would have changed a little bit, but assuming that things go down to the end,
all these
Tina
other
and Tara still had the better positioning here, not only within the Sunsetters, but also within the house at large, given the fact that they were able to play both sides. Victoria, obviously, again, you'd think with the Glossy Posse perhaps had a decent position, but Victoria was the oddball out of the oddballs in this group. So Victoria goes ahead and puts up Toya and Kiefer, and then we see that Brayden and Austin are going to continue to bond with Kyle and Ro, and they let them know. Kyle and Ro let Brayden and Austin know, hey, Ty and Jed tried to make a truce with us.
Fuck.
They want to target you guys, and not us. Isn't that funny? I mean, we're not going to buy into it, but
Shit.
they're idiots. And this is true. Ty and Jed on the other side and Beth have been discussing that they see that the Braydens of the world, the Tinas and the Taras of the world, are going to just skate by, and they have free passes because of the luck of how this season ended up formatting. And they're frustrated by it, and so they want to make a truce with Kyle and Ro to go after
how the fuck did he end up on the other side of the
and the
gate?
Taras. And so they attempted to make the said truce, but the problem with this plan is that Kyle and Ro are not idiots, and they said, oh, absolutely, and then after Ty and Jed left, they laughed in the faces of the people who weren't there anymore. So you know, Austin was still the Ty.
Maybe maybe I would go ahead
should have
and
free passes, but in
do
a way,
AC3 and
they
4.
didn't. Austin left
Because I've been wanting to replay Black Flag for a while too.
So
maybe I'll just go. It's so weird though, because I don't want to make the entire fucking channel Assassin's Creed. Because I'm like, up to this point, like I've only played Valhalla, AC2, and Cyberpunk. And Cyberpunk was a one-off stream, so it's like,
in the dark
I don't know.
all the way up until they're blindsided by Toya's eviction. Now, right before the eviction, Brayden is forced to
fuck, where
lie
are
and
these other
pretend he
ones?
doesn't know what's happening, and that's because Victoria basically gave the game away by saying this is all Beth's fault before the eviction happened. And
Can you not go in the water?
and they were like, wait, what's Beth's fault? And then they went to Brayden and they were like, is something going on? He was like, I don't know, what do you mean? They're like, is Toya being evicted? Like,
Oh shit. Oh, that's
no,
it.
not that I'm aware
About
of.
time for a new line, ain't it?
And
How did I not
and
know
of course,
this? You
as I
can't
said, Toya's
jump into the
evicted
water in this
blindside
game?
6-3. We head into week 4. Austin very nearly wins this HOH as well. And this is a great result for Brayden yet again, at least in the sense that it continues to paint Austin as a big target, and that means that he should be safe as long as Austin doesn't win the veto or somebody doesn't use the veto on Austin. Apart from that, it is not a great outcome for Brayden because Kiefer ends up winning the tiebreaker between him and Austin, and Kiefer is going to take a shot at Brayden's alliance. He wants Kyle out. So Kyle and Ro try to pitch that Austin and Brayden should go up to Kiefer. Kiefer does not want to do that. Kiefer wants Kyle out of this game. He is not going to do anything else. And luckily for Brayden, again, Kiefer is somebody who has been wronged by Austin, and so Austin is the backup person here for Kiefer, and not Brayden. And in addition to that, Kiefer likes Brayden. He's a likable guy, and he doesn't want to have to put him up if he doesn't have to. Kyle and Ro try to pitch Austin and Brayden should go up. Not gonna happen. They try
I
to
don't know
pitch
where
Vic
these
should go up.
are frogs
Not gonna
are.
happen. It doesn't work. The loyalty here, of course, is very non-existent at this point. Ty ends up pushing for Austin and Vic nominations, but Kiefer also does not bite on that. Kyle and Ro are going to go up on the block. Again, any conversation that Brayden has with Kiefer is very much like, yes, definitely,
Let's see if
100%.
I want to see if these are these randomly located or
Ro
like
ends
are
up
these
winning the
like,
veto.
actually?
Kyle and Ro end up pushing again for Vic to be the replacement nominee with no success. The argument is that, hey, Vic is out on an island. You won't piss anybody off by putting Vic on the block. So that's your best move. They tried to rope Tina and Tara into campaigning for them as well, to try to get Vic up on the block.
Okay, so
But
they
Tina
are
and
pretty
Tara
sad. Okay.
are too smart for this. They recognize that this is a trap, and they do not fall for it. They want to continue to try to play the middle, and they don't want to piss off Victoria. Austin and Brayden, on the other hand, when Kyle
Fuck, I don't know which one I
try to
picked
get
up,
them to
though.
make this pitch, they do fall into this trap, and they do pitch for Vic to go up on the block as a replacement. At which point Kiefer, of course, springs his trap and uses their campaigning to flip Victoria against them. This is a massive mistake for Austin and Brayden, and it is going to cost them one of their lives in the game in the following week, as Brayden and the rest of Carb are forced to apologize to Vic when she confronts them about this fact, but at this point it is too little, too late.
There's supposed to be one
So
here, I
Austin ends
think.
up going on the
I think
block
we
as
picked this
a
one up already.
replacement nominee, and Victoria is now
We'll lose the jacket.
out against them with a vengeance. So Brayden and Austin at this point in the game want either Kiefer or Ty out next. Those are their targets.
Alright, a gate.
They're frustrated with
Gate in the
Kiefer putting Austin on the block,
north.
and Ty is Ty. He's the big target in the game right now. Kiefer
So
is
this
also
one?
going to work on turning Tina and Tara against Brayden and Austin at this point, but Kyle and Roe vouch for them. They say Austin and Brayden are not coming for you, we promise, and it doesn't end up working. Tina and Tara are still on board with the oddballs at this point. Now, Tara does try to flip the vote against Kyle, but it ends up backfiring, and Kyle ends up evicted 7-1. We head into week 5, where Victoria is the invisible HOH. She wants to target Austin.
It's by the dock.
Glossy Posse means nothing. No Glossy Posse. She's eating that chapstick. She puts up Austin and Brayden, or she puts Austin and Brayden on Slop and then nominates them. They're extremely hurt. How dare somebody not only put us on Slop, but also
nice
nominate
here.
us? Not only
Indeed.
nominate us, but also put us on. What kind of monster would do that to us, Victoria? What kind of monster? They think
long
that
here.
Ty is that kind of monster. They think that Ty did this to them. Again, this all stems from that mistake that they made.
It's supposed to be around here.
Victoria on the block when it was never going to happen, and then that being used to turn Victoria against them. Victoria.
I'm looking at it right
has
now. It's supposed to be here. Did I pick it up already?
at all, and it is entirely down to
Are these randomly generated?
and Austin and Brayden's mistakes that they are on the block this week on an invisible HOH week.
Ugh. Fucking
we
hate
go
this,
to,
actually.
Go. Right behind you.
Austin and Brayden. Their only hope is that they need to get somebody to use the veto on them. So they
Around here?
they both campaign
I hear
to
it,
Ty,
too,
who
don't
they
I?
think is the invisible HOH at this time. Ty, we understand why you might have put us on the block, but or whatever. But wouldn't it be great if you used the veto on us and then we could work together? Ty is like, well, I'm not the invisible HOH, and also, no. Roe ends up winning the veto anyway, and Roe has promised that he would use the veto
hear
on
it.
Austin. So Austin and Brayden are very pleased. They were hoping that Roe would win the veto. Now, this is a low point in Brayden's game because he is actively
There it is.
campaigning the veto to be won and or used on or by Austin, that would have sent Brayden home this week. This would have been the end of Brayden's game if the veto had been used on Austin. We are very certain of that, right? There's granted, the Sunsetters love.
Alright, let's just see if we can hear. Because it does feel like it makes noises when we get close to it.
Out one of Austin or Brayden. If Austin came off the block, then Brayden would have been the target. We know that Kiefer would have helped protect Tina or Tara, who would have gone up in their place, likely Tara. And that the trio would have followed along. The trio was not really the people in control of the vote this week, so it would have been Brayden's end if his own campaign to use the veto on us would have been
nice here.
Makes me want to take a nap.
successful, right? So
I don't hear it anymore.
that's where we're going to go here. As luckily for Brayden, Roe has felt like he's been making some progress with the trio, and he has. He's actually made a decent amount of progress with the trio. Unfortunately for him, he squandered all of that progress by trying to flip Beth against them. Unbeknownst to him, it is pointless to try to appease the trio by not using the veto. And if he had known that he was not doing well there, then he might have used that veto. And then who knows? Perhaps we would have seen something happen there against Brayden, but it does not happen. And there we are. We are in a spot where the veto is not used on Austin, and that means that Brayden is safe this week, or at least close to it. Brayden and Austin are extremely pissed that Roe did not do this. Again, though, this is what's going to save Brayden's life in the game.
I did get a bonus.
Again, going to try and flip this vote, this time against Brayden, but luckily again for Brayden, this is not going to work. Victoria is set against Austin, and Austin is just the bigger threat. She has come closer to winning more competitions than she has won any competitions. So now this is the turning point in Brayden's game.
Okay, southeast side, find a large rock right by the water with the small green ledges next to it.
Force Brayden to hang out with anyone but Austin, and I can't stress this point enough. Up until this
here now.
following week,
It's the last
6,
one.
for the first 5 weeks of the game, Brayden does nothing without Austin. They are attached at the hip. Even at the roast, they literally spoke in unison to give their roast.
That took way too long, though.
They would literally, like, oh, where are you going next? You're going to the bathroom? All right, I'll meet you there in a minute. And then we'll come back over here. They could not be seen in anybody's presence without the other one being there. And it is only when Austin is about to leave and she starts spending a little bit of time with Kyle that Brayden ends up finding himself without his hip partner. And all of a sudden he finds somebody else to cozy up with, and that person is going to be Ty. They end up hooking up a little bit, just a little bit.
Pull over a sec.
Certain percentage of hookups here.
Should be a nice change of pace.
Brayden does not know what Ty's true intentions are, where he doesn't know exactly what this means.
Might as well finish this mission
he's
here.
interested to see where it goes.
And then we'll do one more.
Austin is evicted unanimously, and we are going to head into week 6, where Beth is going to win the HOH. Beth wins the HOH. She wants Tara out of the game. She thinks that Tara does nothing for her, and she wants to keep in Roe so that Roe will continue to go after the guys. That would be great for Beth. So that's her plan. Tina and Tara, they have other plans. They rat Vic out to Beth. Vic has been trying to convince Tara to go after Beth, trying to tell Tara that Beth is coming after her. And so when they rat Vic out to Beth, she decides, okay, I want to backdoor Beth. Beth is the plan instead. Now Brayden, without Austin in the game, is going to spend all of his time in the HOH room, hanging out with the trio, hanging out with Ty, and for a little while, this seems like the new normal. Similar to what Roe did. I mean, when Kyle left, Roe was hanging out with the trio all the time, and they accepted him with open arms.
You want to watch where you're going?
Ruined himself. Brayden is going to do the same thing, and it's going to produce similar results. Roe and Tara end up going on the block. The intention here is probably to backdoor Victoria.
Here's your hard-earned
finds
reward.
out that Victoria was the invisible HOH this week, and he's not too pleased about it. So he plots with Roe to hopefully ensure that the backdoor Vic plan goes through. So that is part of his goal here. He is not able to convince Ty or Jed, but he is able to help give Beth some ammo. When Beth comes to Brayden after deciding she wants Vic to go,
one tier.
and getting some pushback from the guys, she approaches Brayden with
next episode.
with the idea
Continue
that, like,
on.
hey, can
We'll do
you
one
help
more
me
for
convince
today.
Ty? He can't, but he can give her some ammo that she can use
but yeah.
to help.
First
make the
episode.
case against
Thank you for
Victoria,
watching.
as Victoria has told Brayden a lot of things